Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Coco is hard at work here, as you can see, and I'm getting into some trouble adding a little bit more solar. So we're gonna see how this goes. Figured I'd get up there and show you what I'm doing. I'm using the old ladder there because my trusty scaffold has fallen under the weight of all this snow that we've had lately. This is a lot of snow. We haven't had this much snow in a couple of years. It's pretty intense, but we got a lot to do here because we are going to try and leave. We're going to be ready to go tonight. We're going to leave tomorrow, hopefully. Right, girl? We're finding some beaches again, except this time we're going to Texas. So let me show you what I got going on here. So up here on the roof, this is what I've done so far. I got 2 panels. I'm hoping to get 8 total, 4 a side. And what I'm going for is, well, like a day like today where it's just cloudy, these panels would be producing pretty good. And they don't get covered in snow, so that's cool. But hoping to catch morning and evening sun each side. Run 4 panels in series here, because these are 24 volt, or these are 12 volt, which means they run at about 18, 20 volts each. Run those in series and join them up, and then run, do the same thing on the other side, and parallel those groups together, and it should work just fine. We'll find out for sure. Here's basically what I did for the supports on it. I'm just using my original racking stuff here, and this is where I really like unistrut, especially on a bus conversion. You can, let me check this out. So I just made these supports here to extend it out, and yeah, wiring it is going to definitely be a challenge, definitely, but this is just something I kind of had a bug in my butt to do and decided, hey, I'm gonna do it. Don't pay attention to that crappy wiring and all that stuff back there. Ugh. Now that I'm doing this a little bit more professionally, I want to get up and redo all this. Oh, and the other thing to keep in mind is I did leave a little extra room here because I think we're going to do bigger panels here later this year. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you what those supports look like. Now at the other end here, putting 2 more brackets, and this is how I did the angles. I just cut this and let it bend a little bit. I think that'll be okay, at least I hope so, because it ends up holding that angle pretty well. And you know, these are, is there a little wobble to them? Yeah, but once they're connected, you end up getting a little bit of triangulation, so that's good. I may eventually put in some piece of triangle in there to stiffen that up even more. But and then I did this one all the way down here because I'm only going to have 1 more panel on the end of this one for right now. Eventually, I'm planning to do the entire length of this in panels. That'll be pretty cool. All right, we got 4 on here now. We'll get down and show you here what that looks like in a minute. But let's go wide. Look at that. Looking good. We got a good gap here. But so one way you can save space when you do the panels is to combine both brackets together, and that's of course just going, actually we did a double saver there because that's across the union. We do ended up having a little gap there, and it's just the way she goes. So anyway, now we got the other side to do. Actually, before I do that, I think I'm actually going to wire up the controller because I got to get way back in there to cut the hole for the roof port and all that, and I want to do that before I put the other side on. I got the other 4 panels on, and they worked great. We took off for Padre Island the next morning and made it there without incident. However, I do have something to share in the next video that has been very hard to talk about, and it's one of the reasons why this video has taken so long to get out. And I appreciate your patience, and yeah.